showing the world I still got a lot more to prove. Now I'm coming out swinging for your throat in the ring. Standing there bleeding, yeah, you know what I bring. Know what I mean? Dark when the bell is rung, cause it's a little too late now to tell me run. Get up and run. You're broken every part of me. I'm putting it up in down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. Calm before the storm. I was born for more, now you got me ready for war. Remember my name, everybody out of my way. Back up or get knocked out, this ain't a game. Cause I never stay down when they push me around. See the world stand up when they give you the crown. Now it don't stop, do or die, dead or alive. You can try to kill me, but I will survive. I will survive. You've broken every part of me. I'm putting everything down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. You can't stop me. Can't stop me. No, 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 you can't stop me. I'm bloodied and I'm beaten down. I keep rising higher, 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 higher. You've broken every part of me. I'm bloodied and I'm beaten down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. Can't stop me, no, can't stop me.
What's up, all y'all trickly bastards, and welcome back to It's 1700 Somewhere. As always, I'm Athen,
And I'm Don.
and yes, he's Don. So
I'm back once again.
He is back. He will be a regular addition on the show. We had some things change. Cameron is not with us anymore, so hopefully he has fun doing whatever he's doing. So there's going to be a little bit of changes as far as all that goes. And we're going to still try to keep bringing you good quality entertainment.
Well, we'll try. It'll be some sort of entertainment. I don't know about the quality of it, but
The good and quality. So, oops, what did I do? Oops.
Oh, no. Got a new record for technical difficulties.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into some of our stories for this week. Let's see. We got this. We'll go over this first one. So since it is April 2nd, right?
Yeah.
April 4th.
Fourth.
April 4th. A couple days ago was April Fool's Day. This is a story about April Fools, weird news, TikTok stuff. So the dude asked to go to the hospital after his fiance pranked him into believing it's Christmas. So she pulled out such a freaking awesome prank on this dude and filmed it. This dude literally thought he'd slept until Christmas. So a woman took to TikTok to share hilarious footage she captured of a prank she pulled on her boyfriend in a video that has been viewed almost 7 million times. A woman has reviewed how she pulled. Here, let me actually bring this up in share screen. Doop. All right, there we go. So this is a picture of the guy. So a woman has revealed how she pulled a prank on her fiance that left him so confused that he asked her to take him to the hospital. Mackenzie Lynn went to extreme lengths to convince her fiance that it was Christmas Day, just to trip him out. She shared footage of Jake's reaction to the thought out prank on TikTok, where she's known as Kenzie Lynn Smith. In a video that has been viewed almost 7 million times, Mackenzie shared how she prepared for the prank. While he was sleeping, she decorated the entire house with festive ornaments, a Christmas tree with presents piled under it, stocking on the fireplace, and a wreath on the door. She even changed the date on his phone to say December 25th. When he finally woke up, she recorded his reaction, and it's safe to say he was beyond confused. Playing the part, she said, "I'm worried about you," as he reached for his phone, presumably to check the date. But when he saw it, his face dropped.
I'm worried about you.
Convincing my fiance that it is Christmas to trip him out. So, a friend who was in on the prank later walks in and says Merry Christmas and says he's going to his mom's for the holiday. In the caption of her video, Mackenzie claims he later asked her to take him to the hospital because he was so baffled. Since being posted, the video has been liked more than 2 million times and has received 15,000 comments. One person said his face, he is so confused. Another person said, "Please help this poor man." The third suggested you should have made him think it all day and let him go to bed thinking it's December, then put everything back to normal.
This time travel.
Right. So, yeah, that's pretty freaking hilarious.
Where was this at?
This was somewhere in England. This is the Mirror. So it's English articles.
Why is there no snow outside?
Right.
Is there like a clip of it on this article, or?
I was hoping there would be, but I don't see it
in
here anywhere. No, it doesn't look like there is a link to it. I could try to Google it. So, yeah, nope.
All right.
I was actually hoping to be able to play the video, but yeah. So we'll move on to the next story. Hopefully we don't burn through these real quick.
I mean, could you just like imagine like, so it's like what? Like he forgot like half the year and then it was like, oh, it's just Christmas. Like it was all normal. That's how she was playing it off.
Like, I don't know. They just freaking make the dude think somehow it's freaking, oops, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to turn it off. There we go. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, you could have left it and just went back to the dual thing.
True. I could have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the ultimate goal was, to make him think he'd slept 6 months, or just, like she said, just to freaking freak him out. Like, he just has no idea how it happened. Like, did I really just have a coma? Or a walking coma? Like something.
Residual LSD starts kicking in and just time travels like 6 months into the future.
Yeah, right. So April over in the comments says, a friend of mine gave her husband's number out and asked all of her friends to contact him about the ostrich she had for sale. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, I was seeing that in a lot of Facebook groups. A lot of people were freaking on a bunch of Facebook groups. They'd put out their friends or their brothers or something like that phone number and be like, he has no clue, mess with him, say, send him whatever you want. And they'd send screenshots of the messages they were sending to him.
I guess it's like a lot better than like having all of our friends like call him about his like Craigslist ad, like well, not even just ostrich, or like his like Craigslist personals ad or something.
Just getting, and some of these people are, pretty messed up people, so you're getting some pretty fucked up messages being sent. But
right.
So, let's see. Next story.
Yeah.
So we got woman arrested after stripping to pose naked on penthouse balcony in Dubai for stunt. So, and I'm not sharing screen, so I shall share screen on this one. And we'll,
Yeah, that's kind of risky to especially do in Dubai.
yeah, absolutely. So go back over to this tab. All right. So woman arrested after stripping to pose naked on penthouse balcony in Dubai for stunt. So Dubai, if you don't know, that's a Muslim area. They're very, 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 very strict on these kinds of things. I haven't been to I've been to Dubai. Dubai is where I went, wasn't it? No, not Dubai. What's that port in the Mediterranean, or not the Mediterranean, the Arabian Gulf that everyone goes to?
Djibouti?
Was it Djibouti? Not
think
Djibouti.
so.
That's in Africa.
Well, you said in the Gulf, and then I mean, Africa is like right there.
Well, like on Westpac, it's the port that you go to on Westpac right there inside the Gulf.
I don't know, man. I was 7th Fleet, so I hit up all of Asia.
I was 7th Fleet too.
And we never rolled around like in 5th Fleet area, Indian Ocean or the Med.
Not the Indian or Med, the Arabian Ocean, the Arabian Sea.
Yeah, we didn't go over there. And I thought that was like a separate fleet.
I don't know, 7th Fleet for combat apps and Operation.
Well, we never went. We never went that far
Oh,
west.
okay. Well,
We
I was
stuck
I was
around
there.
like North China Sea area, and then like South China Sea area, and then around those
Alright.
parts.
Okay, I was there for the Shock and Awe campaign. So, but
Oh, gotcha.
so here's a picture of what they did. But either way, Dubai is very, very conservative, and this kind of stuff is.
That's an
frowned upon.
understatement. Yeah.
So the women in the crit, it says images of the group of women were shared on social media on Saturday night, with Dubai police confirming that all of the women in the clips have now been arrested. So, and there's
so
a
it's
whole bunch of women.
multiple.
Yeah, look at the picture, dude.
Oh.
It's like it's a line of women naked on this balcony, and there's a woman coming out of the sliding door onto the balcony, and there's this dude that looks like he's in scrubs taking a picture, like overhead. So, a group of women who were filmed posing naked on a penthouse balcony in Dubai have all been arrested. Video footage of the group was widely shared on social media this week after they were captured by someone in an adjacent building in the city's upscale Marina neighborhood. State-linked newspaper The National reported the group had been taking part in a publicity stunt without elaborating. But police have said the group's behavior was unacceptable and does not reflect the values and ethics of Emirati society. Those detained face up to 6 months in prison and a fine of around £1,000 or is that euros, for violating public decency laws in the United Arab Emirates, which includes nudity and other lewd behavior.
I think it's pounds.
You think it's pounds? Okay.
Yeah.
And here's a closer image of it. So you have all these women lined up along the balcony, one coming out, and again, that someone, it looks like Scrubs. It really does look like Scrubs taking a picture. So
Is it PETA?
PETA?
Because PETA does all these like publicity protests, and they've been known to like strip down naked in order for quote unquote animal rights. So
maybe, but they're fair. They're not. They don't eat as much meat as we do. Like a lot of their diet is more vegetarian than it is. Like they do.
No, you're missing the point.
Mhm.
Like PETA has been known to do outrageous protests.
I can see that.
Such as, never mind, the joke's passed. All right.
I know, such as getting naked in Dubai, but
yeah,
I don't understand what their reasoning for it would be, because do they just want to get arrested and be mistreated?
I don't know. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I guess it's a publicity stunt because it's like out in public or like out in the open, but it's like normally, you do this like a publicity stunt is like for attention in a crowd for whatever reason. Maybe it's that one douchebag influencer. There's like this one rich guy that's like, he's like there's like this one young rich guy. I think he's like early 30s or like mid 30s, and he's like got a lot of money. He's always like known for like having like beautiful women around him, just like as accessories. And
Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he fell out. He kind of fell out of the spotlight quite a bit after that whole Las Vegas shooting stuff came out. So, I mean, he's still kind of he was involved in Las Vegas shooting. There was like a part in it where, because Dan Bilzerian, he like tried to be a SEAL, but he washed out several times, and he's based his whole publicity thing and fame off of the fact that like he was almost a Navy SEAL, and he kind of rides that thing, but he wasn't almost a Navy SEAL. But either way,
he had money, so what was the point of like even bragging that you were almost a SEAL?
I don't know, but that's a big part of his whole thing.
All right.
And then during the Las Vegas shooting, there was actually a video of him like running up to a cop and telling the cop to give him a gun because he's trained and he knows what he's doing and all that stuff. And the cop's like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
What a douche. Okay.
So yeah.
Got it.
But so anyone who has shared the footage online could also be in trouble with the law, as sharing pornographic material is also punishable by law within the country. It came as a shock in the Federation of 7 Arab Sheikdoms, where tamer behavior like kissing in public or drinking alcohol without a license has landed people in jail. In a statement, Dubai police said a criminal case has been registered against the arrested, and they have been referred to the public prosecution for further legal action. Dubai police warns against such unacceptable behaviors which do not reflect the values and ethics of the Emirati society. So the UAE, while liberal in many regards, compared it to its Middle Eastern neighbors, has strict laws governing expression. People have been jailed for their comments and videos online. The country's majority state-owned telecom companies block access to major pornographic websites. In February, a British woman was arrested in Dubai after swearing at her flatmate over WhatsApp. Wow. This absurd incident means she could be trapped overseas for months and may even have to serve jail time. But when she pleaded with her housemate, she said she doesn't seem to care. Dude. The unidentified HR manager has been living in United Arab Emirates City since 2018, and with her visa about to expire, she'd already shipped her belongings back to England.
Okay.
But when she arrived at the airport for the journey home, she was informed by authorities that she couldn't leave due to an inactive police case against her.
Oh, nice.
Several months prior, she'd had a heated discussion with her housemate over the private messenger WhatsApp concerning the use of the dining table while working from home. At some point in the conversation, the woman typed out a single swear word, which technically violates the UAE's notoriously harsh cybercrime laws.
What?
So wow. And like WhatsApp is peer-to-peer. It's like completely encrypted. So the only reason the police find out is because that lady showed her. It's like WhatsApp. And this is, I didn't bring it up on ATF because that would have been a little bit better place to bring it up. But that show Spycraft,
yeah,
they go into it and like how technology currently is used for Spycraft, and apps like WhatsApp and even Twitter and like Facebook messaging and all that stuff are used by spies, like Russian spies, American spies, international spies, as a private secure communication network because it's peer-to-peer, and the only people who can access that information without the encryption are the either end user. So it's a real secure form.
Then how do like all these people? How do all these people's Twitter accounts get hacked then?
So Twitter might not be as strong on it, but I know Twitter was one that was mentioned. But most of the stuff is done through like WhatsApp.
Okay.
So
yeah, most of the world uses WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
Or not most of. Let's say a good portion would be more accurate.
So for those of you watching, if you're looking for an actually secure form of communication, WhatsApp is actually secure. So there you go.
Just something more to download onto your phone.
Right. But if you're that concerned with secure transmissions. Just have a proxy server and your WhatsApp.
Or just like a Dixie cup and a piece of string.
Right. But you can pick actually, and they have technologies for that too. There's actually technologies out there where they can shine a laser on your window and it'll pick up the vibrations of you talking inside the room. Or they have lights that can be installed that have electronics in it that fluctuate the frequency of the light ever so slightly as you talk, and they can shine a camera in any light source around like the light, any point where the light can come out. This camera can pick up the fluctuations and frequency of the light and translate to what you're saying.
I mean, there's like, yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's, you know, there was cameras on pigeons. There's like cameras now that are now like the size of grains of rice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then again, we're also getting to like tinfoil hat territory on what's possible. I mean, there's like many things that are possible, but it's like, what are they actually going to implement or ethically do? I mean, you're on your phone, the NSA and FBI or whoever already records like all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's like in other things, like there's the not Secret Service, but you know, CIA has like things like there's bullets that have onboard or mics that they can fire into a tree near where a conversation is going to happen. And when that conversation happens, this bullet records the conversation and transmits it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
right.
But yeah, so going on, so April Mueller, yes, Bahrain, that was the location I was looking for. So,
gotcha.
All right. Next story. So we're getting towards our Florida man stories here. We only have a couple of them this week because sadly, Florida man wasn't very active this week. All right. And
too busy partying for spring break. Wait, did you guys cover what was it? The Florida man that was like on the car like during a protest not that long ago wearing wow, I shouldn't even bring it up because I don't even know that many details.
So, I don't know. I have not I don't know if I'd heard of it.
All right. So, sorry to interrupt.
But going on to this one, this is from FloridaMan.com. So we've got Florida man gives Botox treatments without medical license, drinks Four Loko during the consultations. So from Jacksonville, Florida, and this is from April 2nd, 2021. A Florida man has been arrested after investigators say he was giving Botox procedures without the required medical certifications to do so. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office launched an investigation after receiving a tip last month. Our detectives conducted an investigation and found several online videos showing Turin injecting clients with Botox and doing other treatments. He would do lip, chin, cheek fillers, nose lifts, as well as any other Botox type of injections. As I mentioned, he had several of these videos on different social media outlets or on the internet showing the services that he provided. One advertisement that our investigators found was an all-day Botox and Bubbles event at a spa located on the 12,000 block of San Jose Boulevard. What we learned through our investigation was that the Botox was for the clients. The Bubbles, that was for the client and the doctor. Well, I say doctor loosely, says Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Director Mike Bruno. An undercover detective made an appointment for a consultation. Apparently, the Bubbles referred to in the Florida man's advertisement was none other than Four Loko, a strong fruit-flavored malt liquor beverage. During the consultation with our undercover detective, Turin was seen consuming alcoholic beverages. As I mentioned before, there was champagne and Four Loko in the room that he would partake in for the Bubbles and Botox. Turin set up his injection kit, which contained the syringes, needles, and vials. It also had some illegal labels or eligible labels that had writing on them from foreign countries. He used a marker to identify the different areas on the detective's face that would require the treatment, and ultimately prepared to do the treatment, says Bruno. After the consultation, additional detectives arrived on the scene to arrest the Florida man. He was in possession of multiple treatment drugs, which he does not possess a license to have, including Botox and lidocaine. Turin faces multiple charges, including practicing medicine without a valid license, possession of legend drugs approved by the U.S. FDA that can be dispensed to the public only with a prescription from a medical doctor or other licensed practitioner.
Oh, that's what they call that.
As well as misleading clients and the public that he is licensed to perform such procedures. All right, so...
But did he mislead them saying that he was licensed to perform them? I'm pretty sure he just said that he could do it.
I don't know. It doesn't show any... Let me see.
Yeah, where's his online ad?
I want to see if there's there's any links to it or anything. Conducted. These are hyperlinks, but I'm not... No. They're not at all type of hyperlinks I'm looking for. Yeah, no. No, there's no links to anything. Of course not.
Right.
Oh, there's a link to the original article. Man accused of drinking Four Locos.
Orlando Sentinel.
Yep, Orlando, Florida. And this is coming April 2nd. Okay, so same date. News conference investigated.
So from Jacksonville.
Okay. Okay, so this does not have an image of the advertisement either. Let's see, is there a link? Nope. So the original article doesn't have any of that stuff either. So that's sad. but yeah. So Florida man, like Botox, that's like a toxin.
Yeah, botulism is.
Yeah, Botox. Yeah, so it is botulism. I didn't want to say that and sound stupid, but that's what I thought it was. So yeah, it's botulism. So that's, you're playing with some tricky things. Like,
yeah, but then again, with like a lot of states, it's like you got to be certified to even like do an injection.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and there is a max dosage that can be given with Botox too, because my son, prior to his surgery, he used to have to get Botox injections every few months in his legs. So, and they, there was a certain amount that they weren't allowed to go past in giving him, which was actually reasonably quite a bit of Botox. But so,
yeah. And what was in that aspect, what was the Botox supposed to do?
It was supposed to loosen up his muscles. So make his, make his muscles loosen up so they're not constantly contracted, so he'd have more flexibility in them. So effectively the same thing it does in the face when they do the Botox. It just loosens them up. So, but that was on a larger dosage too. So,
right. I think like there's even like a certain amount of like lidocaine you're even able to give the patient.
Mm-hmm. I mean, lidocaine is even a topical.
Can be. But a lot of times it's like injected as well.
True.
Because I remember like going to the dentist and like getting like lidocaine injections, and then like even like reaching a point to where it's like, yeah, we can't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Because and it's like, yeah, lidocaine. I would believe there's a limited amount of lidocaine that could be given, even though lidocaine is a really lightweight anesthetic. That I'm sure there's a point at which it'll tip over, kind of thing. And it's like, but even given it, because technically I could say I know how to administer both of those injections, because I do. They'd both be, either intramuscular or a subdermal injection. All you'd have to do is read a little bit of literature on it, and I could do it. But I don't have the knowledge on how to administer Botox or lidocaine, as in how much you're allowed to administer, how much you should administer, and all that stuff. So
yeah, I mean, especially with Botox, I mean, you'll end up killing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like when that thing, like when it like first came out, and like the different different purposes that it can be used for, and I mean it's all sketchy. But I mean, but you never know because that article didn't go into like the person's background, because it's like also possible that that person like worked in a medical office or like at a clinic or somewhere where they offered that, that type of service, and like he just was like fired due to like COVID or like some other thing. Well, maybe drinking on the job, and then decided to go do his own thing, and then so he already had his connections. I mean, it's not saying that it's beyond the realm of speculation that like
I think,
but him acquiring the let's call them ingredients, might be a little bit hard to come by, because I mean you're getting like medical supplies, Botox, lidocaine, and then there was also, they said like the foreign language, so it could be like black market dark web stuff in order to get it too. So I mean, because people do have their ways of like getting their stuff.
Oh yeah, and dark web would be an absolute location where you'd be able to find that stuff. Like it absolutely would be. How would we spike to 36?
I mean, I'm fine with that.
So
yeah, and it's not. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of red tape, so it's like not inherently illegal, So there's just got to be a way of going around that, Yeah.
So, and I totally lost my train of thought of where I was at. So I saw that spike and I was just completely lost my mind. All right, so I was gonna go back on here and say so it says he was a Hispanic male in the original article, right?
Right.
So there's lots of possibilities on the original article. Didn't go into so much as covering his name. Oops, why am I? But it didn't go into covering his name, or it covered his name, but it didn't go into covering the ad that he put up, or any type of his background or anything. Even the original article didn't cover any of that. So it's potential that he may have been like a doctor in, say, Mexico that was doing this stuff and came into the States and doesn't have the ability, the licensing to do it. Could be he was, like you said, he was a doctor that lost his job and is doing this. Or,
you don't even have to be a doctor to do it.
Well, no, that's true. You don't. Physical therapists, I believe, may be able to do it. So nurses.
Yeah, there's some nurses. There's a.
But I think that also depends on the levity of the application of the Botox and all that. Because I know with how my son's Botox was being administered, it was surgeons. It was, they were doctors doing it. So
right. I mean, someone like doctors or medical providers, and then
it's like one of them was an orthopedic surgeon, and the other one was a nurse practitioner.
Yeah,
so
them as well. So I mean, there's like multiple people that can actually do it. But I don't know. I mean, so it's like, but a lot of times with like these articles, it's like they're just pretty much trying to jump on the bandwagon, get the news out there as soon as possible, and then like, just be the one to say first, like in the comment section. And I mean, who else is doing much more investigative work? But
it's Florida, man. It covers itself.
Right.
All right. So moving on to the next Florida man story. This one is a throwback. It's not a new or recent one, but I figured because today is Easter, which, by the way, happy Easter, everyone. Since today is Easter, we're going to cover this one. It is Florida man gets beat up by the Easter Bunny. Am I streaming my article to the stream?
I went ahead and switched it over.
Sweet. All right, so here's an image. We got the Easter Bunny and a guy on the ground getting beat on by the Easter Bunny. So the Easter Bunny served up more than just baskets of candy this Easter. A Florida man received a beatdown from the Easter Bunny, and the whole thing was caught on video.
Oh, that's why. This is from 2 years ago. I was like, that clip looks so familiar. And it's like, oh, obviously, if it's 2 years ago, so it's like, that's why I've seen it.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a throwback. It's
yeah.
It's not a recent one, but, it's Easter, so why not?
Yeah, it's a classic.
So it all started when the man bumped into a woman and words were exchanged. The bunny hopped into action and proceeded to demonstrate his fists of fury.
Oh, they're on a roll.
A promoter that goes by Work on Instagram captured the fuzzy brawl on video. The fight was eventually broken up by Orlando police and a bystander. Apparently, the Easter Bunny spends a lot of time in the off-season training for moments like these. And then there's a link to the original article. Let me get off that hyperlink. Come on.
Yeah,
original article.
Yeah, can we see the video clip?
Let's see. So WDBO radio. So this is from around the same period of time. There's a screen grab. Why not? There's a screen grab from the video. Oh, they're obviously not. Mobile users see the video here. PC Master Race. So, sorry, this page isn't available. Is this one of the rare instances where something was actually removed from the internet?
No. I'm about to link it in. It's actually a news clip that I found. Let me unmute it.
Go ahead and play the audio on it. It's news, so this should be fine. Oh, you didn't click the play audio button when you shared screen. So reshare screen and click the play audio button.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Share screen 2.
There should be a little box to check for it.
I didn't see a box. Anything?
No, don't hear any audio. But we can see the video. You're getting pounded.
All right. Yeah. Anyways.
Easter Bunny to the rescue.
Yeah, so they're saying that like the woman was getting assaulted.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, and then he just, as they said in the article, hopped into action. And so this is the guy, dressed as the Easter Bunny. He's claiming, since you guys don't have audio, he's claiming that he tried to like verbally de-escalate the situation, but to no avail.
I mean, where that video clips in, where like when he actually first started like trying to pull him off, that dude was wrapped up on the chick for one reason or another.
Yeah, so who knows what started the altercation, but they were saying like the guy spit on the woman and then they got into it. Yeah, look. She's beating his ass. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. Still a classic. Just like, I mean, that's almost as bad as like Santa Claus, like beating you up.
So, yeah. So let's go ahead and.
Didn't you have another Easter related one? No, not Easter related one. The April Fool's ones.
Yeah, I have a couple more of them like that.
Okay.
So I've got 2 more stories. And then we're gonna have to figure something out. So, so here's this next one I've got for April Fools, and it's kind of like a roundup of a whole bunch of different things. So, for April Fools during the year, a lot of companies will, make articles or ads for just ridiculous products, and this is just kind of that. All right, so we got several brands got into the April Fool's Day spirit Thursday with pranks including a Velveeta skincare cheese, cauliflower flavor Peeps, and a dog poop scented candle. It's become a tradition online for brands to mark April 1st with hoax announcements, fake products, and tongue-in-cheek commercials. This year's April Fool's Day featured some head turning and, in some cases, stomach turning announcements from brands including Burger King, Velveeta, Siggy's, Green Giant, and Lego. Here are 10 of the best online April Fool's Day 2021 gags. V by Velveeta. Velveeta customers, Velveeta invited customers to feel the magnificence of melty moisturization with a line of V by Velveeta skincare products, including cheese-based moisturizer, renewal serum, and nourishing night cream. Oh, there is no image. Let's see. Reload. Oh, no. Why'd you do that for? All right. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
All right. Oh, and it's got a video.
Feel the magnificence of melty moisturization. Breathe in the bliss. The creaminess of Velveeta. Now in skincare. V by Velveeta.
Well.
Oh, that's great.
So, and we got Siggy's fish jerky. Siggy's, famous for its line of Icelandic yogurt, announced 2 other Icelandic delicacies would soon be joining its line of products. Fish jerky products known as Harrofiskar. The haddock and cod flavored jerkies will not be coming to a store near you anytime soon.
See, all right, so that one's actually believable because
that is actual food.
Yeah, because scroll up because Siggy's makes what? Icelandic delicacies.
Icelandic yogurt.
Oh, Icelandic yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
Announced 2 other Icelandic. Yeah, so that's like not that far fetched in my eyes.
It's not for me, but I mean that's something. I think that's one that's planned to actually trick people, so people would like be excited about it, maybe.
Yeah, because it says like Icelandic's what? Skyr cured fish jerky. So I mean, it's not outside of the realm, but Velveeta skincare. All right, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their
That's
product
for the lulz.
looks. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, Green Giant's cauliflower Peeps.
Oh.
Vegetable company Green Giant announced it was partnering with Peeps to bring cauliflower flavored marshmallow candy to the market for Easter. The company admitted the product was merely an April Fool's gag, but asked Twitter followers who still would tried it. So, yeah, no, I absolutely wouldn't have.
Oh, there's a video for that one too?
Yep. This one doesn't seem to have audio.
Oh, that's fine.
April Fool's.
That reminds me, because I think Pepsi was trying to get into something with April. They like started a concept, like a limited run, like a contest for Peep flavored Pepsi.
Peep flavored Pepsi?
Yeah.
That sounds like something.
It's like a Pepsi. It's like a Pepsi with like a marshmallow flavored infused like Pepsi.
With all the crazy things they're doing with drinks and sodas these days, I could see that because marshmallow, like in the energy drink game, marshmallow is actually a pretty big flavor. Like I know for a fact Rockstar has marshmallow flavored. I know for a fact Bang has marshmallow flavored.
Right.
Like, so that sounds reasonably like it's actually something that could be happening. But,
yeah, I think they're calling it like Peep Pepsi or Pepsi Peep or something. Why they didn't call it Peepsy? Like
Peepsy? Perfect.
Yeah, Peepsy. Right? Golden opportunity.
Lost. So, Chosen Foods guacamole toothpaste. Chosen Foods, a company known best for its avocado-based products, announced creation of guac paste, guacamole flavored toothpaste. The company said the toothpaste is guaranteed to brighten your smile and lighten your taste buds and freshen your breath with aromatic, savory flavors. I mean, I'm not exactly mad at that though. So,
right.
Newest innovation, our latest and greatest product is guaranteed to brighten your smile and lighten your taste buds and freshen your breath with aromatic, savory flavors. Get your guac paste today. So, I mean, obviously, since toothpaste, you're probably not going to be wanting to eat it, but who says toothpaste has to taste minty?
Right. And if that stuff was edible, I'm pretty sure people would buy it, but it's still just ridiculous guac paste.
So, candle number 2 from the Farmer's Dog. The Farmer's Dog, a company that creates pet food from fresh ingredients, unveiled candle number 2. A candle bearing a fresh, subtly stool-scented fragrance from the Farmer's Dog. The candle is listed as a product on the company's website, but is marked as not yet available. Don't hold your breath. Introducing the number 2 candle, fresh, subtly stool-scented fragrance from the farmer's dog. So Burger King's sourdough abominations. Fast food chain Burger King tweeted photos of a fictional line of sourdough sandwiches containing fillings such as Hershey pie, cheesy tots, mini shakes, chicken fries, chocolate chip cookies, French fries, and onion rings. And mini shakes.
What?
I mean, so. Let me see.
Wait. Scroll back up. What were the fillings? Hershey pie, cheesy tots. Well, that wouldn't be bad. Mini shakes, or chicken fries would be good.
Mm-hmm.
And chocolate chip cookies and French fries and onion rings. So some of that is not like outside of the realm of possibility.
That almost looks like a roast beef sandwich, though.
Yeah, that's the mini shake one.
So, and I opened that up in a new tab to see if. Okay, so here, is it on my screen right now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so this is the Hershey pie.
Yeah,
sourdough Hershey pie. There's your cheesy tots. That looks like it could be good. I mean, it's obviously fake, but
yeah, that's definitely shopped. I mean, but yeah, I'd eat that. Wait, unless it's just cheesy tots on sourdough bread.
I think that's what it is. Just cheesy tots on sourdough. I mean, I'd eat it.
Like carbs.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a grilled cheese sandwich almost. And that's all they've got of those.
Yeah, but the chicken fries would. Yeah, but the chicken fries would work.
It didn't even show the chicken fries. Oh, there they are.
There
chicken fries.
Yeah.
So chicken fries would be good.
That's doable.
Chocolate chip cookie. I mean, French fries. Burger King's French fries aren't the greatest. I mean, if it were McDonald's French fries, I could go with that.
Ooh, and then chicken nuggets. Yeah, same concept.
And their onion rings are bomb, so I could roll with the onion rings.
Oh, wait. Mozzarella stick sando.
Yep.
Ooh, or jalapeno bites. That would be. Oh, look at that. That's good.
Yep. So yeah, I don't think Burger King does jalapeno bites, but if they did,
no.
If they did, like that would.
Arby's and Jack in the Box.
Mm-hmm. Arby's are my favorite. So.
Yeah.
We got Lego Smart Bricks. Toy company Lego marked the day with the announcement of a product every parent might wish was real: Smart Bricks. That, when left on the floor, will scatter away from unprotected feet of a person walking through the plastic minefield. Never step on a Lego brick again. Smart Bricks coming soon. So let's watch the video. That's great.
What if you have carpet?
What if you have carpet, right?
What if you have carpet?
So, I don't know. Hopefully it might work still. So Surfshark.
Or maybe just not make them out of plastic. Maybe make them out of something where it's actually, soft.
Like foam?
Yeah, foam. Yeah, if your kids aren't eating Legos then, they're definitely going to be chewing on those things now.
Oh, yeah. And destroyed within seconds. Kids can't make anything last. All right. Surfshark, a company that provides virtual private networks for safer internet browsing, released a retro-style commercial announcing the release of a new version for computers still running on Windows 95. The VPN only takes 5 floppy disks to install. The commercial.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you always feel like
wait.
watching you?
That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on.
What's up?
Oh, I freaking accidentally opened the video to full screen. So
why not?
Was it playing full screen?
Try it again. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you always feel like somebody's watching you? Worry no more. Welcome to
Minesweeper.
Surfshark for Windows 95. It's blazing fast.
Yeah, right. Like it would connect that fast.
Right.
Surfshark only
Clippy.
Clippy.
Share it with your friends. If you need any help, simply dial our customer support. Order now and get a free mouse cleaning tool. Surfshark, protecting digital life since 1995.
Call our customer support because you can get on the internet and use the phone at the same time.
Right? Yeah. Back then you had to have 2 lines.
Right.
Freaking. Oh, that's great. Bud Light's pizza flavored seltzer.
Oh, Jesus.
So Bud Light, which released a line of hard seltzers in 2020, tweeted a hoax ad for a new line of pizza seltzers and flavors including pepperoni, anchovies, veggie, and extra cheese. The company later tweeted that it was scary. How many of you actually wanted to try these? Really? Finally, you don't have, finally you don't have to choose pizza or seltzer. And why is that?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's probably a link to the tweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming. So, yep,
Pretty
here we
sure
go.
a ranch flavored one would go well in the South.
So yeah, pizza pepperoni, pizza extra cheese, pizza anchovy, pizza veggie. Those are the only ones I'm seeing.
Right. Jeez.
Let's see if their actual Twitter has anything more.
Pizza. Yeah. Pizza and anchovy and pizza and extra cheese.
Yep. So yeah, and these are all.
It's a variety pack. So it's pepperoni, extra cheese, anchovy, veggie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that's all they've got there. Okay. So, but yeah. So, and I guess let me see if I can find that tweet.
What? Scroll down.
What?
Down. There. Scary how
okay.
many of you will actually want to try these yesterday, April Fools.
Hey, I mean, if it's what
Wait,
you're interested
how many likes and retweets did it get?
that got 34
I would
comments,
expect it a
46.
lot more from Bud Light.
Yeah. The original got 1.4 thousand likes, 802 retweets.
Yeah, that's
Still not very many comments.
Right. Well, yeah, commenting takes more time than just a
Likes
couple
and
taps
retweets.
or clicks. Yeah.
So, but let's close these guys out.
Right.
All right. So, next one is a Duolingo roll. Language learning app Duolingo unveiled a product to help users learn new languages while using the bathroom. Duolingo roll toilet paper. The company I've read that all fucked up. But so used in the bathroom. Duolingo roll toilet paper. The company joked the tissue-based language lessons would turn your bathroom into a classroom. So let's see.
Like how? Unless you're just like reading the paper.
It doesn't really. That's all the ad was. I'm assuming it's gonna have like stuff on the toilet paper itself. But yeah, that was it.
That would work.
So
like each little square has like a different word or a phrase.
Mm-hmm. I think that might work. I mean, get people from looking at their phone all the time in there. But that was the last article on this particular.
Some of those are really good.
Some of those were pretty good. I like the Windows one.
Yeah,
that one was great. So, and we'll get down to the last story that I've got.
Okay.
So this one here, woman sends X-rated video to her mom in mortifying Google photo blunder. So for those of you, I mean, the article does actually kind of go into explaining it, so I guess I don't need to really. But a mom took to TikTok to share the horrifying story of how she accidentally sent a naughty video that contained unspeakable, ungodly things to her mom, and a video that has been viewed 1.8 million times. All right, so and there's the video of it. We'll watch that in a minute. A woman was left mortified after she discovered that she'd accidentally sent her mom an X-rated video. Cara Tonin from Canada took to TikTok to warn anyone who uses Google Photos after she made a big mistake. In a video that has been viewed more than 1.8 million times, the mom, known as Cara Tonin, explained that she had set up a feature on her phone that would automatically send any photos of her son to his grandma. But she hadn't realized that a picture of her son on the fridge was in the background of her R-rated video. Cara said, "This is a PSA for anyone who uses Google Photos or any photo app that has facial recognition." So Google Photos have this incredible thing where it recognizes people's faces, and if you type in their name, it will pull every picture and video with their face in it. and then you can make an album of that person and share it with your friends and family. Isn't technology incredible? A little too incredible, if you ask me. So she continues. So a little while back, I decided I wanted to spice things up a little bit in my relationship. So I made an R-rated video where I was doing unspeakable, ungodly things, and Google Photos picked up a very small picture of my son in the background on my fridge and said, "Hey, that's a picture of Josh. Let's send the video to Kara's mom." So I'm so sorry, Mom, she signed off. Since being posted, the video has racked up more than 320,000 likes and thousands of comments from people in hysterics. One person said, "Oh my God, no, I'm so sorry, sis." Another added I would simply pass away. And that's why we never turn on auto sharing, said a third. While someone else put, "Well, it's good to know their tracking technology and recognition software is top notch." So Google Photos made me a photo book. Pictures of my woo-ha was in there next to my family pictures. No, Google, no, admitted another. So yeah, Google Photos, their face recognition technology is apparently pretty damn good. So let's watch this video of her warning people real quick, and then
Listen and share with your friends and family. Isn't technology incredible? A little too incredible, if you ask me. So Google made me a delightful little album of my son, and I shared it with my mom. So anytime I upload a picture of him, it will notify my mother. So a little while back, I was spice things up a little bit in my relationship, and I made a rated R video where I was doing unspeakable, ungodly things. And Google Photos picked up a very small picture of my son in the background on my fridge and said, "Hey, that's a picture of Josh. Let's send this video to Kara's mom."
Makes you
All
wonder,
right.
like, yeah, makes you wonder, like, what exactly is she doing in the kitchen,
Yeah, why is she in the kitchen?
right?
I mean, could have something to do with fruits and vegetables.
Extra large cucumbers and zucchini were on sale,
Uh,
or
So-
mix it up with some squash.
right. Some summer squash, little yellow squash. I am really curious now. I want to be privy to that.
Athens on the hunt for the original video.
Sorry, it's not safe for work.
Pornhub's like bribing her mom. Early retirement.
That-
Oh man.
So, yeah.
let's
was it.
see.
Oh, you got some more?
Probably not as great as that, but I mean, we do have some odd stories that we could cover. Yeah, we've got. Let's see. A turkey that crashes through a window and ransacks the Connecticut home. Let's do this. Oh, will it actually play? I don't know if we'll get audio this time around.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you clicked the little checkbox for enable audio when you're opening up the share screen.
Oh, well, I didn't see one. So yeah, came in through the window and just decided to destroy everything.
Yeah, as a wild turkey would do. They're a pretty
Yeah.
large animal.
Yeah, and then they're just like making jokes on it.
It's like how could a turkey get into the second story window though? I mean, they're technically a flightless bird, but they can fly a
It
little bit.
didn't look like that was the second floor though.
But I thought the turkey crashes through window, ransacks. Okay, so no, through window. There was
Yeah,
another.
right there.
There was another story I'd seen where a turkey came through the second story window of a house. So that happens a lot apparently. When turkeys come through windows.
I
Is
guess.
it turkey season? Turkey season's a little later in the year, I thought.
Right.
But it's like turkeys, they are technically a flightless bird, but they can
Right.
fly for a little
Ish.
ways.
Yeah.
Being able to get up into with enough inertia to break through a window on a second floor.
Yeah, look, this is like
Building.
double pane glass.
hmm
So
On a first floor, I could see them being able to do that, but on a second story, I should have grabbed the second story one I saw earlier, but oh well,
Huh.
too late.
Yeah, it said family was making a dessert pizza, and then so yeah, family's making a pizza, and this turkey just randomly came crashing through their dining room window.
I want to know more about the pizza.
Yeah. Right before we saw a couple turkeys walking in the yard, and then 2 minutes later, one flew through the window. Didn't know what was happening. I saw a turkey on the floor and heard glass breaking. It was so loud, it sounded like a movie when someone crashed through a window. Is that what a breaking window sounds like? Oh, said the turkey fought with her Jack Russell
Oh no,
and rampaged through the kitchen, living room, and dining room while her husband attempted to catch it.
that could be a dangerous endeavor, though. Turkeys can be
So
mean.
nice, right? Just kill the turkey.
Freaking-
Called the police department for help, and then one dude responded. Captured turkey using a blanket and a recycling bin to take it outside where it was released. No
Mhm.
injuries to the human or canine residents of the home. The turkey left on its own accord. Oh, that's a good one. After they just like kicked it out.
So, well, I mean, it's turkey. It's a large bird. But I mean, I was going to go in there and say a couple things. Like, one, when they were like, that's what it sounds like when a window breaks. It really depends on what kind of window it is and how it
Sure.
broke. But, like, I know I've seen on a dual pane sliding glass, vacuum sealed window.
Right.
My stepdad one day, it was at my mom's house visiting. My stepdad was out weed eating, and he hit a rock and it hit the window pane, and it exploded. I thought someone had shot the window next to me, like at first, before I realized what had happened. It was quite shocking, the sound of
Right.
it. And then I wanted to go on. You said ew to dessert pizza? Like, why though?
I'm not that crazy about it. I mean,
'Cause,
and
like-
I've had dessert pizza and like chocolate on like a basic, or what is basically like a pastry.
I know, yeah.
I've
but
been to CC's before. I've had some dessert
No.
pizza.
I'm not talking like CC's type stuff. Like, take like a New York style crust and like sprinkle some cinnamon sugar crumble over it, maybe a little bit of chocolate sauce, some honey or syrup, and bake it for a little bit and take it out and nom down, dude.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, but then again, I don't even really like eat sweets or like candy or anything like that. So
I don't usually either, but something in that realm of stuff, like I could go for. Like,
yeah,
I can do that.
yeah. I don't know. I don't really have like a sweet tooth. But speaking of teeth, we have a story of a Canadian boy's 1.02 inch baby tooth has been declared a new world record. I'm about to share the screen. I don't see anything for audio. Not like there's any audio to be shared. All right. So there's a Canadian dollar. Here's the dude's tooth.
And that's root and all too. So
Yeah. And so there it is in a micrometer.
mhm. That is pretty big, especially for a child's tooth. That's not even an adult tooth.
Right.
Damn.
Why doesn't my... All right. It just froze. There we go. Ontario boy became the Guinness World Record holder after a baby tooth pulled by his dentist was measured to add 1.2 inches. The 9-year-old received word from Guinness that his tooth removed by the doctor earned the record for world's longest milk tooth extracted. Family said the tooth was removed September 17th, 2019, when the boy was 8 years old, but only recently learned that their application for the world record had been accepted, and they have yet to receive an official certificate. It's a bit disturbing at first to think that it was in somebody's mouth, and we saw the tooth. It was pretty impressive.
So lackadaisical.
I mean, that's like a standard dad answer. But yeah, like the size of a Canadian dollar. But I mean, that just goes to show you. I mean, it's like Guinness gets like a lot of stupid applications for records.
Oh yeah,
So
they do. And apparently, it
Oh.
costs a fair amount to try to get a record too. Speaking
Oh,
of which,
yeah, I'm sure.
I've heard some rumors about them wanting to try another attempt at a world record.
Anyways, I don't know if we're able to talk about that. So
Yeah, well, I think putting out any actual details on it or anything like that, we're not really allowed to talk about it. But
yeah,
it's
but,
been mentioned that other people wanted to try to do it. So
So another strange one. A deer crashed through the windshield of a Virginia school bus and landed on a student who was taking a nap during the morning commute. Which you would think that that kid must have been out, because just like the sound of like the deer going through that windshield should have like woken that kid up. So let's see, 6 a.m. on a Thursday. Footage shows bus in transit when a deer crashes through the windshield on the opposite side where the driver is seated, flips over the seating barrier to land on a student who was sleeping. Bus driver opens the door and the deer runs out. Oh, how anticlimactic. Runs off. He did well, but okay. All right, well.
video it is.
Yep. Whoa.
Damn. And doesn't even look like. Oh yeah, the kid did kind of like.
Yeah,
Huh?
it like. Okay. Oh, interviews. Yeah, go back to the video.
The kid just like, huh?
Sleeping. That thing goes flying through.
Yeah, he did. That. I wonder if did it say anything of whether or not they were to catch the deer? Because that deer probably had some injuries.
Yeah, possibly, but
That bus was moving too.
he said like the deer jumped up. Why is there a helmet here?
That is a good question. That's a firefighting helmet.
Is that like common
That
practice
must be
now?
on scene. I don't know. That I'm assuming that might be on scene. One of the firefighters on scene put their helmet there
Huh.
for a minute.
So yeah, apparently they're saying that the deer jumped up in the air, and then I guess got hit and just went flying into the bus.
Smarter than a lot of animals would be. Jump instead of take that full on force.
Right?
What usually happens in that case is like on a car, they're not even hardly ever able to jump high enough to get over a car though. That's a
True.
big jump that deer took.
Well, no, I mean if it jumped up in the air and it caught the hood, well, the hood I'm pretty sure that's not the actual bus though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit like the hood or the front end of the bus, you know, flip through, you know, tumbled over and like went through the windshield that way. Because if you got to think about, yeah, so the distance to the actual windshield
I think it is because
is a lot higher than
you can see the mirror right there. Oh, in that image, I think that was the bus. 'Cause
no,
you can
look, see, intact, windshield's intact, no dents. So yeah, so it's missing, but then look, there's like, but then again, there's like no damage to the front end of the bus,
No,
right?
So that deer must have like jumped and scaled the front end of the bus, which is impressive.
Yeah, because that deer looks small. Yeah, small as hell.
Because in the image, you can see the mirror right there.
Yeah, there, and it just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Dude, just like what the fuck?
That is huge. Yeah, that's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, let's see. What else do we have? Cover that. Not gonna worry about a squirrel in a tree or that. I don't know. I think that might do it for us.
We might be running a little short this week. So
Yeah.
next week we gotta try to plan a little bit better, a little bit less for Ale Train fighters, a little more for and then also hopefully, well, I know for a fact next week, Shay has already said she will in fact be joining us for at least one of the shows. I don't know
Right.
if both. I don't know yet about Nico's hit or miss. It depends on whether or not he has anything that he's doing that day. And Josh, I'm still working on him. So we'll
yeah,
let you.
but by all means, if you guys have any topics or any articles that you would like to share with us, go ahead and go to the 1700 somewhere Facebook page and drop a link or share, and then we'll make sure to bring it up.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like we said, we have lots of things. The show's going to evolve a little bit as we move forward. Some, like I said, we had a sudden change of all kinds of things, and thankfully Don was willing to come help me out with all this. And
Hey, man, OG crew. It
OG
works out
crew.
for my schedule, so I mean,
So-
I have no problem.
So we're gonna go ahead and see where we can go with it from here. So, with that being said, make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. Check out all the other shows on the network because I forgot to do that part, reading out the readouts. But check out all the other shows. I'll get the readout. I'll make sure I try to get the readout in every week. Yeah, check out all the other shows. The show list is on the network Facebook page. Go check out the network Facebook group, the WOHQ. Make sure you're looking out for information regarding Warrior Fest coming up later this year around Memorial Day weekend, somewhere in the Midwest. And I think there's also a comedy show that Richie's doing here in a couple weeks that I couldn't find the information about. And yeah, check us out on all our other social media. That's all I got. Don, you got anything?
No, sounds good. Hopefully, we'll be here next week, same time. Starting. Yeah, we're starting at the same time, right?
Yeah, 1700 starts at the same time. We'll be scheduled to end at half hour earlier.
All right. Well, until then, we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by.
Later, y'all.
Later.